Well, how can I best help you today, Ken?
Right now I'm at module 4 of the program, the first
Okay.
program, which is about sentence stress.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I never knew about the importance of sentence stress. I mean, I when I speak, when I try to speak like an American, I'm subconsciously aware that certain stresses, but like the fact that
Mm-hmm.
this module put it out in black and white really opens my
Yeah.
eye to this whole concept. So I like to practice it and make sure that I say it correctly so that
Okay.
I can sound more American.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right, good. So let me switch over here to our passage here. So word stress is talking about um, which syllable in each word is being stressed or emphasized more than
Yeah.
others. So it's interesting because a lot of times what happens is you're probably using the right word stress, but now that you've learned the rules, now you're like, am I using
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Am I doing it right? Yeah.
I have like
Yeah.
more focus on content words in a sentence now compared to like
Uh-huh.
just stressing whatever words that I feel feels natural at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I'm getting from you, Ken, is that you have a good rhythm to you. It's
Mm.
so you're probably doing it right.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that you're not like over emphasizing now that you are aware of the rules,
Yeah.
but we just kind of keep using, what you're doing well and then
Yeah.
improve on it. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So let's go through here. Um, and do you want me to kind of point out any pronunciation things, or do you want to strictly work on rhythm?
Pronunciation is good as well. I mean, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure that my TH is still needs work.
Okay.
My TH sound,
So
yeah.
yeah, TH. And then I'm also going to this passage is being funny. I'm also going to, oh my gosh, hold on. Work with the R sounds.
Okay.
Okay. So go here. And the way I got interested,
The way
so
I
go
got
from
in,
there.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
The way I got interested in this was I noticed in myself when I was growing up and until about a few years ago that I would want to say thank you to someone. I would want to praise them. I would want to take in their praise of me, and I just stop it. And I asked myself, why? I felt shy. I felt embarrassed. And then my question became, am I the only one who does this? So I decided to investigate.
Very nice. Okay. Very good word stress. Very good sentence stress.
Okay.
I like the naturalness of the flow of,
Okay.
how your words are, your sentences are going.
It's a
So
bit
I don't
slow
want,
though.
uh, it depends on the situation.
Okay.
Because I think that in a lot of situations, like if you were giving this TED talk, that
Yeah.
would have been perfect.
Okay.
Okay. That pace would have been perfect. But if you're talking in conversation with friends, it
Yeah, like right
probably
now.
would be on the slow side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So the main thing that I'm noticing that I want you to work on is just the transitions, because there's some ending sounds that they're either being dropped or
Oh,
not linked
okay.
completely. So you haven't gotten to linking yet.
Yeah.
That's coming, but let me
Okay.
give you kind of a little
Slow
little lesson on it right now. Okay.
down.
So when we're working on fluency, a lot of times linking becomes a big focus. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
We want to move from one word to the next. So until about, do that for me.
Until about. Until
Mm-hmm.
about.
Mm-hmm. Until
Until
about
about.
let's do that one.
Un,
Until about a,
until about a. Until
there
about
you
a.
go. Doesn't that feel nice and it flows really
Yeah.
well?
Yeah.
So what we're doing is we're connecting as if it's just one word. We're kind of bringing those together. So if the
Mm,
L was in the middle of the word, until about a,
yeah.
and if that was all connected, that's how we would do it.
Right.
Until about a few years ago.
Until about a few years ago. Until about
Mm-hmm.
a few years ago.
Okay.
Until
So this
about a
is,
few years.
yeah, and that sounds awesome. So what's nice is if you have the tendency to drop endings, which you kind of do, Ken.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
linking is a really good strategy to get those ending sounds in there. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
when you think about it, is this isn't necessarily the end of word, it's the beginning of the next word. And
Okay.
you kind of flow from one to the next. It helps you
Okay.
get that ending sound in there.
Okay.
So there was the situation where we have D and W. So there's two vowels, do. So would want, would want.
Would want. Would
Okay, and so
want.
we're gonna make sure we get that placement with the D. Would
Okay.
want.
Would want.
And we're gonna
Would
keep that
want.
voice on because what I'm hearing is would want, would
Yeah.
want. Okay, we're gonna keep the voice flowing. Would want, would
Would.
want. It's
Oh.
kind of
Would. Okay. Would want. Would
would
want.
want. And maybe let's emphasize the D sound just to keep the
Okay.
voice on and train our voice to stay on. Would want.
Would want. Would want. Would want. Would want. Am I
Okay.
still swallowing the D?
Yeah, you're swallowing it a little bit, and that T at the end here of want, I'm not hearing as well.
Want.
Would want, would want. And yeah, if you want to put a duh in there,
Yeah.
would. So just do that for me. Would,
Would. Would.
would. Mm-hmm.
Would.
And
Would.
obviously, we wouldn't say the D like that,
Yeah.
but what's happening is you're retraining instead of swallowing the D, you're
Yeah.
training it to come out. Would, would.
Would. Would. Would
Mhm.
want. Would.
I would want.
But I cannot say the A sound. I mean the A, right? No matter what, it would
Would.
sound weird, right?
Oh, right. With the sound, is that what you're meaning?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have to keep the A
Right.
sound silent, right?
Right. I'm having you practice it that way, not because that's how you would say it, but
Mm,
that's what's practicing saying the
right.
duh
Mm,
is practicing keeping the voice on and the D
right.
coming out instead of going back in.
Okay, maybe this
That
is
I would
one.
want.
Would. Would. Would want. Would
It,
want. Would
and
want.
I would err on the side of doing would want,
Rather
would
than
want,
would
so that
want.
you can get practice with that, and then we'll dial back the duh.
Oh, okay. So
Okay,
this is
so
one more time.
yeah, I really want you to practice that. All of the
Mm,
ending D sounds that you practice this week, put a
mm.
duh at
Okay.
the end there. Okay.
Okay.
And I guarantee you, we're not going to get you like it's not going to carry into conversation. That's not going to happen. It's just
Okay.
retraining that movement, and then
Yeah.
eventually we can pull it back. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So every ending D sound this week, I want you to do that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And there was only one TH sound that I heard the D instead of the TH. So you're doing really well with that. So the, this, that, them.
This, that, them. Okay.
You got it. Okay, just that repetition is going to make all the difference. But for you, Ken, your
Yeah.
rhythm is sounding so good. What's going to be the most important is the linking and connecting because of those ending sound problems that we have. The linking is going to be a really big deal. So that's going to be coming up here in the next few weeks, the linking lesson. But you can start practicing it now. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Ken.
All right. Thank you so much.